What's up? How's everybody doing? Come on, y'all. Come on, cause I'm gonna run through this real quick. All right. What's good? I had like three people asking was I gonna do the therapy session. I was like, yeah, some people need it, man. So sometimes I need it. Rudy, what's up, brother Rudy? Man, I don't know which way. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go rent the movie. Which way is up? Because I don't even know which way is up. I don't know what's going on with our people, bro. Niggas talking about I talk about our people. I'm trying to figure it out, bro, because I tell the truth. So I think I'm gonna watch the movie Which Way Is Up with Richard Pryor. So I need y'all to come on. Let's get these likes and shares. What's up, Jarrell? Damn, dude. So if y'all sensitive to this, I'm gonna play something, y'all. If y'all sensitive, and please, people, listen. Let me turn my camera on. I'm not running from anybody. I just need y'all to understand that I just can't tolerate the craziness with our people. Um, Give me 1 second. I gotta set my TikTok up. I don't want to repeat this again. This is the therapy time. You ain't got to pay a whole lot of money, but it is therapy time. Let's set up my TikTok. And real people come on the feed, not so now that not the fake people. I need real people. Okay, so master of mass confusion, boy. Hey, listen, you don't even understand me, brother. Let me see if I can bring my brother Jarrell on this feed, man. Give me 1 second. Is y'all sharing it out? Jeremiah, what's good? It's the therapy time, Jeremiah. Watch, I'm gonna show you how predictable some people are. You ready? I don't want that energy, but watch how predictable some of these people are. They're just gonna come on here, even though they don't like Sabir, they're gonna hit Sabir's feed and just talk crazy. You,
Yo, what's good?
I just came in. I gotta share something with you, bro. I started to call you and text it to you, but I'm gonna put it later. I told you. So the weird part is, I get off the feet, right? So they watch me. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all a serious question. Would y'all watch somebody for 2 hours straight if you don't like the person or you don't like what they're saying?
So no, that's just weird.
Okay, so it was somebody else that actually give me 1 second. I'm trying to find out where it was at. I'm serious. It was so funny, right? So I'm out because once I'm out, I'm cool. I'm somewhere else totally different. I'm not even talking about this. So I'm arguing with this brother back and forth. First of all, you were in total violation by he called me. I tell people don't call me. Don't call me on my FaceTime Facebook without asking me. That's a total violation. So I'm literally in the car and I'm texting this dude back and forth. He said, you didn't answer my question. And I said, I'm not obligated to answer your questions. I'm truly not. Lord Jamal and them, I guess I'm the only person that shouldn't be charging nobody, but everybody do. Lord Jamal charges people for questions. Most of these people, you can't even ask these people a straight question and ask them a question, they give you a straight answer. So the other part was, as I'm going back and forth with him, he asked me why I don't wear my fez no more and asked me about the Palestinian, you know what I mean? Like Palestinian is new and all. I'm like, what are you trying to do, brother? Like, then he got mad at me. And I'm gonna post it up because I know he's watching. He has no choice but to come here. But I'm sitting here and I'm reading this, and I want everybody to be honest with me on this feed. Come to the feed, and then maybe we can work it out and figure it out together. Come to the feed. You ain't got to type, but I'm gonna show you what he sent me. And I'm going back and forth. And now if I misunderstood people, please let me know. I'm gonna show you. You ready? Here it is. So please, if I'm misunderstood, come to the feed and I explain it to you like you my daughter's age. So let's go.
Brothers and sisters, and friends, and I see some enemies. In fact, I think we'd be fooling ourselves if we had an audience this large and didn't realize that there were
that's
some
me.
enemies present.
That's me. What I said to him.
I'm a weapon that fires lyrical projectiles with no mercy. I'm cold-blooded like reptiles. Touch a pregnant bitch and make it give birth to a dead child. Every time I flex styles, niggas vacate the premises and become exiles. I manufacture rhymes like textiles of X-Files. Enlightened juveniles, living life with no purpose. Organize an army that'll make the devils nervous. Competition is worthless, like the electoral vote. If you provoke, I'll break your motherfucking neck in the yoke. You're better off throwing your shitty life away sniffing coke. Technique will choke you into a spiritual state, and it would take a lake of hydrochloric acid to soften this. I'll fake your parents' suicide and kill you in the orphanage, but I inspire ideological metamorphosis. Stop talking shit, or I'll make your existence a memory, so you could have me frozen cryogenically for centuries. But I'll break the ice if anyone on the planet mentions me. I'll burn a hypocritical flag intentionally. Explosive revolutionary chemistry's my destiny. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future, you'll worship those that descended from me. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future, you'll worship those that descended from me. When I fight you, I won't snipe you. I'll use an HIV-infected needle to strike you, as well as anyone that vaguely resembles or looks like you. And just to spite you, I'll force your children at gunpoint to bite you and rip a piece off to start the beef off for the rest of your petty limited life. I'm coming at you to catch you by surprise in the sight. Nobody's stupid enough to back you when I tactically attack you, because my style is nasty like protruding bone fractures, and you're a played out dirty pussy devil like Margaret Thatcher. But technique never get captured inside the rapture, cause I master the art of causing natural disasters. You should learn the difference in between the students and the master. My stature is the dispatcher of damaging decibels, and even though my starving people are considered expendable, I consecutively escape the racist corporate tentacles. I spit raw kinetic energy that's immeasurable. Retaliation for perpetration is unendable. Mercy is not extendable. I'll break your fucking brain down into psychological chemicals. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future, you'll worship those that descended from me. No mercy is what I chemically bomb on enemies. Your life's a fucking mistake. Technique is the remedy. Destroy you before you become what you intended to be. And in the future, you'll worship those that descended from me.
Damn, Tech was hard with it. That's the hip hop I'm from. What's up, Stan?
Peace. How you feeling, man?
Let me ask y'all this question.
Yeah. Him and his feelings.
What people have I talked about? Like this is I'm out today, brother Jarrell. I'm out and I'm just like chilling, going to, enjoying the beautiful LA weather. And this nigga, he called me first. Then he turned around and started leaving. I said, what they think I'm one of these Moors inside the Moor Science Temple? Let me make this clear. I keep trying to tell you, I'm not a Moor inside the Moor Science Temple. I'm not Islamisms. I'm really trying to figure this thing out, brother. And it's like, damn if you do and damn if you don't. If anybody followed my journey, brother, you would know the type of person I am.
Yeah, he trying to put you in the organization.
Exactly. I'm not part of the organization. Go ahead, Jarrell.
I ain't realized it was mandatory to wear a fez if you was a Moor.
But see, this is the thing. They believe that. People believe it, right? So when I speak my mind, niggas get mad at me. I'm like, God damn. Hold up. Then he said, go get a job. I said, nigga, you know this is the job, right? He said, then he also said, this is what happens when they don't get their way. Then they start saying stuff. He said, "How did you?" He said, "You ain't write the books. How you do a book?" Let me ask you a question. You know what this is? I'm gonna help y'all out for 1 second, okay? I'm gonna help y'all out, all right?
Uh,
This is 46 pages, right? How long you think it takes something? This is old. This is one of the lesson books. This is 46 pages. How long do you think it take to do something like this? I'm just asking. 46 pages, right? This ain't mine. This is Brother Abdullah's. This is probably over almost 30 years old. This right here. Can't make this up. Almost 30 years old. Before there was a YouTube on the scene. Just
oh
think
yeah,
about it.
so yeah, he probably took a while for him to get that information.
No, it
A
didn't.
couple of days,
Yeah. I'm not
maybe a couple of days.
46 pages, brother.
Mm.
I'm explaining to y'all. So when you locked into something, right? When people think that I'll be doing these books and I just make these books up, because he said, "Well, you ain't make all those goddamn books." Do he understand? It's like stacks. You know, niggas throw out money, right? This is stacks, right? What do you hold up? What do you thought I just walked into this yesterday? So let me help him out. What that say right there, bro? You see this even got stains on them. What? So I can go into receipts and pull all my stuff out. These are years of my documents of jotting things down, right? Look, bear with me. When the people sweat, he really was getting in his feelings. I said, "Damn, dude, it's more. It's a lot inside here, though. It's so faded. Let me help you out."
Because you know, when I was in the university, we would have to write like 10 to 15 page papers, and I would do them in like 1 to 2 days.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? So you
Yeah.
would. So if you already have it, right? You know it's already there, right? You know what to put in it. It just has to be formatted, right? Okay. So as I laughed at it, I said, "Well, anything that they want to try to question me on, I can definitely answer it. I can, but they're not used to that, right?" So he got upset. I said, "Damn, brother, you trying to ask me something? Hold on, I'm gonna show you another one. Look at this, bro. Now, mind you, all of this stuff, this is not even new. This stuff is, if you look at it, this stuff is old. I'm gonna help y'all out. Little one. These are old. So these are basically things that I would jot, like I would be somewhere, jot it down, write it. It's okay. Mind you, this is before a lot of this. I can probably say over 20 years ago. Can't make this
Almost
up.
like a freestyle. You just jot it down just so you keep.
But see, this is what they don't understand. So they think I just be making these books up and just thinking about. No, you got to go back and correct a lot of stuff that's not even necessarily in there. So I just want you to see the type of person that I am. When you write things down, right? When you write things down, right? And you have this is what do you think? This is new? No.
This is before you can go take pictures and video and all this kind of stuff.
No, if you really read this honestly, this is literally a book in and of itself. And guess what book it sits in? Hold up. This is what it's inside here. So when people try me, right? I don't know who they be watching on social media, bro. I really don't know who. So this brother got so mad at me. He was bringing up all you can keep on playing KRS-One. Nigga, because KRS-One, if I play somebody else's music, they're gonna block my video. See, this is the thing you can tell people don't know. So the reason why you hear me play Mortal Technique, KRS-One, even though I don't owe anyone an explanation, but they will block my video and you won't get paid. So I don't get paid off a super chat. I don't get paid off a super chat because why? I literally play songs that's the company owns. Let me explain this to you cats that don't understand. What label do KRS-One belong on? Do anybody know? It's therapy time. What label do KRS-One belong on?
Is it Boogie Down Production?
No, that's the first production company, but that's something different. That had nothing to do with it. Like Arista, Capitals, like, y'all hear these people, right? That's linked to a label. Right. What label? Let's do logic and common sense for a minute.
You don't have no label.
So now you can play KRS-One. Okay, let me give you another one. Why you can play Immortal Technique? Because Immortal Technique don't belong to a label. Why do I play Wise Intelligence? Wise Intelligence don't belong to it. So these people don't belong to the label. That's why. So when you hear me constantly playing the KRS-One, because every time I play somebody else's song, either my videos get blocked or something like that, because people don't understand this. So you can't attack me privately. Don't work, because you don't know what it takes to do that. But I got something going on, and it's gonna be crazy as hell. Y'all gonna be like, this nigga's back in the studio again. Ooh, it's gonna be funny, man. It's gonna be funny. So the crazy part is I'm arguing with him. Now let me ask y'all this question, and I want you to be honest, brother. Who do I disrespect on these feeds? And the other dude, I think it's the same cat because they never show their face. The other dude said, you don't like to take criticism. Yes, I do. I take all of that. I take criticism. Now, I was going to play Alexander O'Neal criticized, but I said they might even block me if I do that, motherfucker. You ever hear Alexander O'Neal join criticize? You never. I'm gonna take a chance, y'all. So bear with me.
There you go.
Y'all need to listen, man. I'm taking chances, B. I'm taking a chance. So just in case you didn't hear it, I'm gonna see if I can a little bit. Hold up.
You about to introduce me to something I ain't here.
You never heard that song before, man?
Oh, shoot. If it did, it's probably been years or something. I ain't heard it recently and none of that.
Wow, man. This is why y'all need me back on the radio, man. Seriously. They need me back on the radio, bro. I'm gonna be real. Let me see. Let me pull him up. Let's do this.
What's his name again?
Bear with me. They might cut us on the gram, y'all, but I'm helping y'all out. Can't you find something else to talk about? Is this song the only one you sing? Makes you look better when you put things down. Tell you my opinion. Never heard this? Don't criticize my friends. Criticize my ideas. Don't criticize my lifestyle. I'm fed up cause all you wanna do is criticize. Oh man, y'all should know that, man. That's like all
You're a music kid for real.
That's the Prince time, the Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Like, come on, man. This is the school of this is the home of true school. Last week is old school. It's no such thing as old school. Dude, we're gonna listen, y'all. We having fun, okay? Look what same day say. Watch this. I'm gonna show you how good I am. Y'all want to see? This is therapy time. Everybody can come on over here. This is the time that you play music, because music is therapy too.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Y'all didn't know that? It's therapy. So this is what I give y'all. Because niggas swear they can get to me. Hold up. I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna help them out, bro. We having some fun, y'all. Let's turn it up.
Turn the volume up. Gotta start the week off right.
I'm just giving y'all stuff that y'all should be hip to. Let's see. Where we at? Alexander O'Neal. He's not old school. It's called true school. It's no such thing as old school. It's called true school. Do anybody sit up here and call rock and roll old school?
Nah.
Jazz? Chinese? Come on, y'all. Let's talk.
You got a point there.
That is funny because they call older rock and roll classic rock.
Classic, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Ain't that weird, right? We the only people that sit up here, but that's old school, brother. They called it classical or jazz or classical jazz. Ain't that weird, man? Y'all better start using your head. Hip hop is only, hip hop is the youngest genre. What we call hip hop. Youngest.
I can see that.
It is, but this is the weird part about it. What up? Damn, dude, where's my joint at? Ooh, I'll never had nothing queued up, man. Because it's like that with me. They call it classical. But anyway, I don't know what happened to it. But KRS-One, they got a song called Old School, New School. Ain't that crazy? It's no such thing as old school. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up. Give me 1 second. Ready? Listen, you ready? I got something for everything. I'm gonna help y'all out. All right, this is therapy time. Let's go. You ready? Y'all better pay attention, baby.
Welcome to All School Hip Hop.
All School Hip Hop.
KRS.
Y'all ain't getting this nowhere else, baby. Let's go.
That's right. New school, true school, old school.
All school.
Get in this. Turn me up. Let's go.
Come on, y'all. Turn me up. Let's go.
This what it is. Welcome to All School Hip
All
Hop.
school, baby. No old school.
That's right.
Come on, y'all. Let's get these lights up.
New school, I'm old school. What old school or new school, I'm old school. Old school or new school, I'm old school. What old school or new school, I'm old school. Yep, it's time for the teacher once more. Yep, it's time for the teacher once more.
Damn, I love doing what I'm doing.
You can't spit raps that are not believable. Your raps don't bubble cause they're inconceivable. Real life OGs don't even speak to you. In hip hop's culture, there's really no need for you. I'll bring the heat to you when it comes to them blocks like Freddie Fox. I'm keeping two. I'm known for my scary views. That's why I'm called a terrorist by the Daily News. I rarely lose. I'm known to rattle a cage. I'm known to throw rappers off the stage. Maybe it's a matter of age, but as an MC, I got no patience for some rappers these days. I'm all school.
They can't stand this heat right here, Jarrell. Stand.
I'm old school or new school, I'm all school. 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 Yep, it's time for the teacher once more. If you won't forget, I'm resting, you bumping the floor. I came through the door with Rakim. Old school, new school, we rock both of them. Eric B for president. Check out my melody. Molly Marr, he produced both of them. We supposed to win. Guest list, VIP. Backstage passes when we rolling in. It's the All School. We encompass it all. I teach MC and production is taught by Molly Marr. For all of y'all, just enjoy yourself. Making your own job. Employ yourself. Don't destroy yourself.
Making your own job. Employ yourself. Listen up.
MC and production is taught by Molly Marr. For all of y'all, just enjoy yourself. Making your own job. Employ yourself. Don't destroy yourself. Hey, don't be fooled. I'm not old school or new school. I'm all school. Molly Marr.
All school, baby.
It's that old school overseen by Scotland. I'm not old school or new school. I'm old school.
All
I'm not old school or new school. I'm old school. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. Old school or new school, I'm old school. I'm not old school or new school, I'm old school. Old school or new school, I'm old school. Get in this. This what it is. Aight, turn me up. Let's go. Let's go. KRS. Molly Marr.
All school, baby.
That's right. New school, true school, old school, old school. That's right. Yes, y'all. Raw. This is what it is. This that classic. Yeah, crazy. Yo, chill. That's it, Molly. Let's get.
So this is the thing, and let me explain some stuff to y'all. And when you spell hip hop, you spell hip hop with a capital H-I-P, capital H-O-P. You see how this works? You spell hip hop with a capital H-I-P, capital H-O-P, and the circle is called the cipher.
Educate them.
Church. And so if y'all Christians on the feed, church only means circle. Y'all don't get it? Prove me wrong. So the boy got upset and got in his feelings. I said, damn, this nigga is in his feelings about this. Talking about you talk down. No, I'm not Tariq Nasheed. I don't talk down on my people. I don't talk about my people. But the crazy part is they can never get in contact with them. Because honestly, I'm an open dude, but I damn sure ain't gonna tolerate the nonsense, and damn sure can peep when somebody try to get something to me for nothing. It don't work that way. So that brother was saying, why you don't wear a fez on your head? He said, why don't you wear a fez on your head? You know why? Because I'm going to explain something to you. Ready? Are y'all ready? This is my fez right here. That's the fez. Oh, Sabir is trying to be sarcastic. Yeah, I'm very sarcastic, but I'm real with it. So I hope I answered this question. Then he was talking about someone. I'm like, what is with our people, man? Like, I'm really trying to figure them out. For y'all to just join in, this is the therapy session. That means you can come on a feed, but that don't mean that you can think you can bait Sabir Bey into a whole conversation. Now, if you want to ask me one or two questions, I mean, if I give you the answer, and you don't want that answer, whose fault is that? Then you would have to do what? You would have to go research it. Did that make sense? Okay. Right? Why ain't you wearing clothes I like is what? I'm lost with that motherfucker. Maybe that's my person right there. What, these kind of clothes? I know that might be scaring them. That might scare the hell out of them though, right there.
Don't know about no vegan power.
Nigga, I'll do that. So the crazy part is, right, real rap, y'all. There is, like I said, it's I don't really hold things back from people. I don't. So for the people that think I don't like literally research these things before I put these things out to people, I do. I really research all these things. So this is only 46 pages. This could be done within one day. This is over almost 30 years old, right? This is the weird part, right? And let me give y'all the breakdown on this. You can pick up a regular dictionary. I got about 5 I got Oxford, American Heritage, and it says America is an aboriginal, or one of the copper-colored natives found on the American continent by the European, the original application of the name, Webster's Universal Dictionary, 1936. So this is not hard when you've been doing this for so long. This is not even complicated to put any of these things together. So the best thing to do is that somebody can try to interview me and see if I'm lying about something. That's okay. How this scammer is pretending to be a therapist. Oh my gosh, here we go. That's okay, brother. You can come on the feed. That's okay. You might need the help too, brother. It's okay. I'll let Jarrell listen. Don't ask me a billion because you can ask Jarrell. See, that's what happened with the Moors. Shout out to the Moors I met in Leimert Park. Then if this is a joke, then you shouldn't be on here. You got to be the crazy one to be on this feed. That makes sense.
You know, if this a joke, you the punchline.
There you go. If the joke, that's the punchline. So you shouldn't even be on this motherfucker. You know it's weird. I'm gonna tell him the story too before I get rid of him. You know, shout out to the Moors I met in Leimert Park yesterday. The brother, it was funny, right? Because I was out in Leimert Park on Sunday, and it was so funny. He was like, "Yo, I just finally met Sabir." No doubt, brother. I'm in the park by myself. But again, I walk with my people. I don't want to walk above my people. And people get mad because they can't do it. Something inside them. Hopefully they can take something from this and help themselves. If this is a joke, like my brother said, you're the punchline, because I would never be on nobody. How long? 20, 32 minutes? I wouldn't have been on nobody's feed that long. I'd have been left. So you can go ahead and make a video if you choose to, but that's okay. All right. So you got to deal with your own people. Remember, I was playing that thing about Malcolm X earlier, and I'm gonna play it again. Remember, I was telling you about the Coca-Cola Pro?
Oh man, I kind of was in and out with that video, man. But shout out to you for doing something on Malcolm X for his birthday. That's what's up,
Brother. Listen, I'm trying to find my book. This is so real with our people, and I gotta make it.
Bro.
This thing is so real when once you understand. This is what I told Phil Valentine's. I don't want to be. He called me the ambassador. You heard what King Simon said. King Simon was there. It was a King Simon event in New York. I said, I don't want to be a Moorish ambassador. I'm fine. I can't deal with the hate. The thing about it, because I would hurt one of these dudes real rap, and all they going to do is say, I'm going to go tell the police. So that's why you got to fall back. That's why you got to fall back. Because these niggas right here, and they know I'll be everywhere. If you in Oakland, I'm there. If I'm in wherever, if I'm in LA, I'm there. I'm everywhere. So it's not like I'm not. It's just that when they see me, they don't want to say anything. But let me play this real quick while I'm running to take care of something. I want y'all to hear something. And I want y'all to pay attention to people's tone. Listen to this. These are cats that hated Malcolm. One more time.
Minister James, what about this charge by Mr. Amir that Malcolm X has been marked for death by his former associates?
These charges are false. The Muslims have excommunicated Malcolm X, and we're done with him, unless he wants to come back into line with the teachings and the moral principles of Islam and a follower of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Then he is not marked for death?
No, he's not. That's hearsay, and we believe that Malcolm is using that because that's his best way of keeping himself before the public and making himself newsworthy.
Then what is your policy toward him? No violence, nothing like that?
No, there is no violence against him. It is Malcolm's statement, according to the New York Times, that he intends to bring about the character assassination of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and try to blackguard the Muslim movement as a whole. But he's the first man that we've had to try to go against the man that have benefited him and have brought him into the light of the world.
What is your opinion of him? Do you feel that he has hurt the Black Muslim movement?
I do not. Since Malcolm has been out of the movement, we have a better spiritual working relationship among the Muslims in general. And the accusations that he's bringing against the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, we are gaining more converts out of it than we have ever have at any time.
What about, and these reports that Malcolm X has been marked for death, you say are spread by Malcolm X himself?
That is his source of propaganda to stay in the press. He have no other means of reaching the press. He doesn't have a program. He's trying to reduplicate something that has been tried over the years by other so-called Negro leaders. And since it's not newsworthy, then the only thing that brings the press running is the fact that he is giving out this hearsay information that he's branded for death.
So let me explain some stuff to y'all. This is the jealousy. And if you ever study Malcolm, they said, because Malcolm was charismatic with what he does, and people hated it. This like now, if you don't go back in line, just for instance, no disrespect on the Moorish Science Temple, but that's what happens. You got to talk about Noble Drew Ali. You got to bring Noble Drew Ali up. I don't have to talk about him. The jealousy and the envy is because you're not part of the clique. And if it really wasn't for active Moors, a lot of people wouldn't know about the Moors. I'm gonna be 100. Because and if I scammed anybody, I need y'all to show me the documents. Don't tell me. You have the time to show me. I meant that system. I want them to show me the documents that I sold anybody on this feed. That's how serious it is. So what they do is they make up stuff, and don't think I don't know what propaganda is. No, y'all have no idea who I used to sit and talk with about Malcolm. Y'all don't get it yet. Y'all don't understand what has happened. So they gotta keep coming at Sabir. Gotta keep coming. I'm not going to. I'm just be a thorn in your side because you ain't gonna say nothing to me personally if you see me. That's true. Oh, you think he's tough? No, I'm just being 100 with you. The thing is that I've set back, and I'm like I said, I'm from Philadelphia. Mosque number 12 in Philadelphia was the enforcement. Just in case y'all don't know that. Mosque number 12. Then you have Mosque number 25. Okay, so you have different groups in here, and our people have so much hate, brother. I played this video with these brothers talking about this, and I'm like, damn, dude, we have hate towards one another. Like I didn't do. You would think I took a nigga girl. What's up, Ken?
Peace, brother. Peace to the chat.
You would think I took a nigga girl. I'll be like, nigga, what did I do? Because I'm not falling in line with niggas. I don't follow crowds. I don't follow crowds, homie. I never listen. I left a whole lot of things behind, brother, because I saw it, and I had to do what? My own soul searching and digging to find out what it was it about, how. Okay, let me sit with these people, and I'm trying to figure this thing out and bring the truth. And you got to catch hell bringing truth to your own people, because the niggas will try to kill you. That's the. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna show you this again. This is Earl Grant, who I sat with. Let me help y'all out. You don't understand the privilege of sitting with this elder. Let me share something with you. To sit with this elder and have him tell me the story of Malcolm, brother. That was crazy. And I think at the time, I think he was in his late 80s, 90s or something. He was old. And I'm sitting here. If anything is fraud, brother, just come to the feed with the fraudness. All I'm asking you to do is come with the fraud. Don't talk about it, be about it. So that brother told me some stuff. That's one. This is the same brother that's telling me. When you he said Malcolm was not a threat when he was talking about the white man was the devil. Malcolm became a threat when he started telling people the game, how this game is being played. How the game is being played, brother. You can Islamism, all you schisms, all you want. You got to be some kind of crazy to stay on this feed. I'm talking to that brother here. You know who he is. You got to be some kind of crazy. I'm talking to him. He got to be some kind of crazy. You can't go 30 minutes, brother. You mad because you can't talk about celebrities? What you know? I'm being sarcastic with you. You mad because you can't talk about celebrities? Hey Rob, what's up, bro?
Salute, fam.
Niggas is upset with me. He mad. You mad? That's okay. You
They
mad?
say he Matt. He Matt with a T.
He Matt. Yeah, Matt. He's Matt. I'm gonna tell you, you can't go 30 minutes without talking about a celebrity, brother. How many? You saw the video that I did when I was at the college? How many people saw that video?
One.
How many people saw that video when I was in the college about a week ago? And y'all should go watch it. Y'all should go watch it. So when I was in the college, I was talking to the students. I said, everybody in this room is a celebrity.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that, right? Everybody's a celebrity. See, he wants to be something that he's not, and this is the problem. I can't help it if he got caught up in that trap. Yes, thank you, LBC. Thank you. I was at LBC. Y'all can go look it up. You can definitely look it up. So I'm the type of person to be like, you know what? It's all good. He said, oh, my brother's hit me up now. I have. Okay. So the thing is that if they apply themselves, maybe they can get something done, because I'm not going away no matter how many videos you make. Because thank you for the people that come over here, because they be like, yo, Sabir, this guy was talking trash about you, but I'm over here now. I ain't see nothing that you said was wrong. So this is the thing. I don't you know, they want me to worship a man, and I don't. I don't. There you go again, Earl Grant. Y'all should look him up. Earl Grant, right? So as I'm sitting with this brother on many occasions, and I wish I had a recorder, seriously. And he was talking about, y'all could probably look him up online or go to YouTube, look up Earl Grant.
Okay.
I know my haters going to go look him up too. So go ahead. Go look him up. So I understand the game.
Educating these fools one step at a time.
Oh, I'm definitely going to educate them one step at a time, brother, because they get mad. So I can't even tell y'all half the conversation. That's Mustafa. That's the minister's grandson. That's the minister's son. So this is the thing about people that don't understand me. As if I'm supposed to be speaking up. Well, brother, why you ain't tell them about the Moors? You think these cats don't know about the Moors? You think? What came out of it? What's coming out of it? Now, this is the one thing I want to say about the nation. That's my brother Ishmael. That's Elijah's son. But even though you may have stuff that's going on inside the nation of jealousy and envy, there's a lot of jealousy and envy even amongst the Moors. A lot. They hate it. Before, Malcolm X was very charismatic. These cats is not. Okay, family. I seen his video. Okay. Why are you making a fake page about me? Why this person? Do y'all see this on TikTok? I'm on TikTok too, y'all. So bear with me.
Oh wow.
We on TikTok and we on YouTube.
These mugs special.
And this nigga went across platforms.
Look. I'm a temple debunk you in the video, in his video. Okay, that's all good. You laughing, sister. Come on the feed for a minute. Look, you see how crazy this is? I told you.
These ones weird.
It's real. Today we have social media. Oh my God, these niggas are crazy. So that's my brother Ishmael. Ain't nobody can ever debunk what I'm saying. You got to, in order to debunk somebody, right? You have to have some facts, right? Okay, what's the truth then, brother? Come on, baby, let's go. It's therapy time. What's the truth? That's okay. What's the truth? What's truth?
Hey, Sabir.
What's up, brother?
I'm about to send you a clip from Farrakhan.
I can't. Can you put it on here? Where is it at? Because which one is it? Because I probably got it. Because if I can't, because I'm trying, because I'm using my phones, man. I got everything tied up. Can you hold on? Let me see something. I'm gonna see if you can send it another way. Give me 1 second, okay?
Yes.
Give me 1 second. Can you send it through Instagram?
Let me see if I can find it on there. I'll try to send it through that way.
Well, what is it? I probably know what you're talking about. Which one is it?
It's you should be able to find it on YouTube. It's the clip where Farrakhan's talking about the Shriners and the Fez of the Moors.
I played that, brother.
Oh, did you play it?
Yeah, I have that. Hold
on.
Okay. I'll pull it up for you.
Yeah, it's a classic there.
Oh, I got it. Hold on, I'm gonna show you.
Oh yeah.
Exactly
so you know, it's like you think they don't know, they know.
Hold up. I'm gonna help you out. 1 second. I'll find it for you. Give me 1 minute.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that video too.
I was just talking to Taj also, so I'm gonna be doing something with Taj, God willing. I'm gonna do something with Taj real soon because I spoke with him the other day and said, Taj, we got to do something else. Let me see if I can pull it up, brother. Give me 1 minute. It's on, I believe it's on my 1492 page. Give me 1 second.
Talking about doing like a Zoom with Taj?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Because this is the thing. I'm gonna explain something to y'all, which I don't have to. A lot of people that I want to bring on, right? They don't want to do YouTube. My brother from Troop, it's quite a few celebrities that I do know. They don't want to do anything on YouTube. They want to do it on Zoom or something like that. You know what I mean? So I have to respect their wishes because they don't want to do it that way.
Right.
Yeah, well, you got to come on and show your face. There's too many clowns on here clowning.
And that's what it is. They said they didn't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
They didn't want want to deal with people with negativity. So give me 1 second, brother. I'm trying to pull this up.
Yeah,
Distractions on top of that.
somewhere.
Yeah, it's distractions, brother. They don't want to deal with it, bro. So for y'all that don't know, that the reason why, so when I get back into the radio thing, I'm gonna make it work. I'm working on something right now. My brother's hit me right now, but give me 1 minute. You talking about this is another one. Bear with me. Give me 1 second. That's my brother Zebulon. He's in the Nation of Islam too. You see that says final call behind him, right? Okay. So this is on my 1492 page. And you can go watch the whole video though.
The people that walked in darkness have seen what? A great light. Upon them hath the light shined. Is that right? The glory of God is risen upon them. What is the glory of God? The majesty of his wisdom will be seen rising up among a dead people in the last days. Do you know why we're called Negroes? They say it means black in Spanish. How come I can't call you black in English without getting a fight? But I can call you Negro in Spanish and we get along fine. Silly. Certainly it means black, but not black in terms of color. When you say negro zapato, that means black shoe. Refers to an inanimate object.
Damn. So
I tested an AI life planner for 30 days.
Now,
here's what
I want you to pay attention to this, right? You ready? So my brother said he's leaving, right? All right. I waste enough time on this scammer now. I want y'all to pay attention. We 49 minutes in. Let's see if he left and see if we make another comment. I'm gonna show you how to create. Remember, this is the therapy time. Remember what I said. Pay attention. We had 49 minutes. I'll bet you if I let this ride for like another hour and a half, he's gonna still be on here. Mindset. He said he was leaving, right? Now watch. I'm gonna show you how so predictable these cats are. So that was Farrakhan at the Shriners Ball in 1980, I think it was 82, 85 or something like that. And he was talking about he said where the fezzes come from, where your forefathers from. So the thing is that he was trying to tell people at that particular time, the minister was. But when you have people who, like with Malcolm, they would try to kill you, bruh. They would try to kill you. It's the same thing with the Moorish science temples. If you don't praise Noble Drew Ali. But that's the Nation of Islam right there. 1934. Somebody talk to me. Malcolm started the Muhammad Speaks, the final call came later. You see what that says up there? They had fezzes.
1934.
They had fezzes. So I'm not condemning all of them, but I understand the history. I understand the history. So the crazy part is people be in their feelings. I don't need people to follow me. I don't need you to go in a building. I want you to be free and think for yourself. Think for yourself, and then you move out on what it is. I know, listen, I keep trying to tell y'all how this happened. They hated Malcolm X. Why do he get all his all his speeches? Why do he get all the likes? Why he's this? And what happens when you don't fall in line with certain individuals, they can send their own people out to kill you. That's why I told Dr. Phil Valentine, when Phil Valentine said this to me in Brooklyn and pulled me to the front and said, "You're the ambassador of the Moors." I said, I don't want to be none of that. And anybody ever heard me say these things? How many times have you heard me say, I don't want that? Nope, don't want that part. Nope, don't want that either. Nope, don't want that either. Because I understand. I'm not talking about these cowards on social media who likes to type, but at that time, you had real mother freaking killers, nigga. Like real niggas that will kill you. And it's easy to pay any of these fools a couple of $100 to kill somebody. You follow me? It's so easy. Yeah. And now they're so scary, they wouldn't kill you. You know what they'll do? They'll try to destroy your character. So keep on trying. You can't destroy Sabir Bey's character. My shit is My stuff is intact like a mother freaker, homie. So if I scam somebody, I can play some more music until y'all figure those receipts out. Who I scammed, who paperwork I sold. Are you following me? I'll wait. Temple, I don't like dudes like you because you, he said, because you and the kind of punk. Listen, that's Philly right there. I'm sorry, that's a Philly conversation right there. That nigga's Philly. So this
I'm the worst kind.
it is, brother, because this is the thing. You can hoop and holler and rage and talk. I'm from the place to say, listen, when they put your hands on me, we're gonna make sure you don't put them on nobody else. I come with peace with everybody. I do. He said, go on. Good song. Never heard it. You never heard that song, huh? So this is the thing. I understand people. That's the one thing I do know. I understand a lot of y'all don't have the heart. And it's not that I'm putting down my people. I just understand the way the system is set up. I understand the way the system is truly set up. And we will fight, kill, steal, lie, do whatever to try to be on top. I could care less about that. Why all that fight? I don't even know, sister, why I'm not. Do you hear me fighting anybody? You asking it. I wish you could come on the feed. I'm gonna be real with you. She said, why are the in-house fighting? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna play something again, just in case you missed it earlier. These dudes are not charismatic. Half of them don't probably look good, so nobody's gonna listen to them. Let's listen to their conversation. Malcolm had all of those things. They hated him. They hated him. I'm not linked to no group. There's a book you should read called The Crowd. How many of y'all ever heard of that book before? The Crowd. The book is called The Crowd. If you have Apple, you should download.
I was talking to somebody about that earlier today, man.
Okay. Obligated consent is like all day blood. Oh, okay. What else we have? So there's a book called The Crowd that everybody should read. You should read COINTELPRO. You should read all these things. You should read the Rex 84. But I'm gonna play this video of this brother, so bear with me. My sister probably didn't see this video early, so today is Malcolm X's solar return. So I'm gonna play this video, and I just want you to listen to it. Bear with me. I'm gonna rewind it back. Is everybody all right? I'm gonna share it out, y'all. Come on.
I think I moved this earlier.
Now, this brother was around when Malcolm was around. So he's speaking about Mosque number 12 in Philadelphia, which was the enforcers. So I just want y'all to listen to him for a second, because some of y'all probably didn't hear this. The in-house fighting is real.
Mm-hmm. They think because of my popularity in boxing, in the music world, being with all the music giants, B.B. King, Bobby Bland, Marvin C., and Millie Jackson, all of them, they think that I know more than what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. So Captain John, he said to me, he said, I heard all your interviews with Barbershop Prayer and Conversation Prayer, and he said, but in my opinion, knowing you, you're not telling him the whole story. He said, I heard Ali's story. Ali told him more than when you told him. I said, but you got to understand this. Ali come out of 25. I came out of 12. So if you look at it, no matter what they think I know, Ali's got to know more than me, because he was there. He was there as a young junior FOI when it went down. So would you agree that Ali should know more than I know?
I'm not going to say I would agree, because you had a relationship with Mustafa. So I wouldn't agree that he would know more. I would agree that he may have visually seen more, but he wouldn't. I would argue that he would know more because he was younger. He's younger than you. He's like, what, 13 years younger than you?
12.
12, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But what I will say, and he told you that Mustafa was the guy, right?
Yeah.
Didn't Ali tell you that?
Yes.
And did you take it? You know Ali gave you his word, and did that rat bastard John Ali tell you the same thing?
No. He told me that he knew Malcolm X was going to die. He also said that I don't know why people praise him so much.
See?
And
crazy.
He somewhat admitted. I got to play the clip for you. He admitted that that he had some take in it, like or that he had the information or something like that.
But Fred, let me tell you what that rat bastard didn't tell you. John Ali, this went on, this began when we really got the words. Something my mama never told you. Yusuf Shaw, the captain, Malcolm's captain, who betrayed Malcolm. And tried to have him killed 3 or 4 times before it actually happened. Yusuf Shaw was from Detroit, Michigan. Malcolm brought him in. Malcolm was in before John Ali and all of them. Malcolm was in. Here's what happened. Now I'm going to give it to you straight. I don't care who don't like it, because I fear no one but Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I come out at number 12. What you don't know, that Yusuf Shaw asked a brother, and this brother's still alive. I'm going to try to get hold of the brother. I'm going to go uptown. He ain't too far from your cousin. I'm going to go uptown. He was one of the brothers that Yusuf Shaw, because he was in the air, he was in the special forces in the army. Before he came in the nation, he knew about them explosives. He asked this brother to wire Malcolm's car. And the brother went and told Malcolm. That's a 2-part in the movie. The brother went and told Malcolm.
Let me explain this to you. Remember, I know I told you this, niggas said, you trying to compare yourself to Malcolm. Nigga, I compare myself to Sabir. If somebody told me something about Ken, Rob, Stan, Jarrell, I'm going to go right to them and be like, yo, bro, they just told me X, Y, and Z, nigga. I did that before. Y'all don't know my history. I did that before. I said, yo, man, let me tell you what they said. But this is how crazy we are. We not like that. We say, go ahead, nigga. If it's a free fall, nigga, kill that nigga. I ain't like that red nigga anyway. How many times you heard niggas call me red nigga? I don't like that red nigga anyway. Nigga think this is the reality that we dealing with, and they're gonna still, instead of being men come to my feed, they're gonna actually email me and actually Facebook me and tell me instead of coming to the feed. It's like, bro, honestly, it's like history repeating itself. Damn, we haven't learned a lesson. So the sister that said about the in-house fighting, I don't fight with nobody. I have no beef with nobody. All I deal with is truth. That's it. Let me make this clear. I hope y'all get this one. I have no beef. I don't even eat meat. I'm vegan, nigga. Okay? So I don't eat meat. I have no beef with nobody. The problem is most people are holding things in and they know.
So they really fight with themselves. They just projected it on other people.
That's what they're doing.
Battles within always.
And that's why I always tell them, you don't even realize you're fighting with yourself, and you don't have sense enough that you know that you're fighting with yourself. We hate each other. And this is why I told, here's the book right here, brother. Go to the audio. I swear, listen to the audio on Apple. You can it's a thin book. Read this mug or listen to the audio, and believe me, you're going to come back to Sabir and say, damn it, nigga, it's real. I know you're not saying me, sister, but I'm just saying I want people to understand that it's not me. It's not. Anybody can bump into me wherever you at in the world, and I'll sit and talk with you. But don't think that you can bait me into something and think I suppose because you going through court cases, nigga. Where's your court case? They be here like, where's your court case? Nigga, I ain't go to court for what? What I'm going to court for? Nigga, you want me to make something up so I can go to court? like it can. They be like, well, where's your court cases you won, Sabir? How many law books do you have? How about that part?
Right.
I'm not concerned about going to court because the best thing is to stay out the motherfucker, because you 9 times out of 10 if you don't know what you're saying, you're going to tell on yourself. You know the weird part about court, and I'm gonna play that video back one more time.
Yep, that happened to me.
Okay.
And you said that numerous times.
Right. So
that happened to me.
So let me help y'all out. So they'll say stuff like, "Did you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God?" Do y'all know what that even mean? I'm gonna tell they say, "Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God?" Do y'all know what that means?
Yeah.
Does anybody know what that means?
So many questions in there.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help me God?
They call that a double entendre.
Okay, so let me explain this to y'all. Most go in the courtroom and go in there and lie. Damn, Sabir, you think I'm playing? That's why you never see me in a room with an attorney. He's not going to come in and talk to me. They're going to avoid me like the plague, like the black plague. So let me help y'all out. So they swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help me God. Now I'm going to help y'all out. When you step in any courtroom, you can bring me all your best attorneys. And this is not wordplay, not game. They say little things like, they talk about past tense and future tenses, right? Past, futures. Facts is based on the now. The now is based on the present, this moment. Not what a person might do, because that's not a fact, right? That's a belief system that he may do something. Oh, he may run. How do you know? You read the future, my nigga? And this is not being sarcastic. I'm just being real with you. So when you say a person might do that, that's not a fact, because it's supposed to be based on facts. Now, present. Well, he used to do that. Well, that's the past tense.
Doesn't
Not
exist.
the now. It doesn't exist anymore, right? So either we're dealing with the present at this moment, in the now. They got you twisted all the way around with this motherfucker, bro. And this is why they don't want you to know. Remember what I told you about Earl Grant? Remember what I told you when Earl Grant said that when Malcolm was talking about the white man was the devil? You cool with it. When we talk about white supremacy, you cool with it. They're going to push it out there. But when you start telling the public, the game, which I just gave you, let me help y'all out a little bit more. In the courtrooms, they have a thing. And if I'm wrong, you could bring your best attorneys. There is a thing called subject matter jurisdiction. Subject, matter, and jurisdiction. Subject is who? Do anybody know? What's a subject? I know this is legal.
Topic.
They don't get it. No, it's not. Let's go to the Constitution, which says all persons born or naturalized is what?
Subject to the jurisdiction.
Who are they talking about?
Subjects, the slaves.
It's the people. It's you, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So what is matter? Anybody know what matter is? Go get me an attorney. Oh, you'd be funny as hell by playing with these motherfuckers. What's matter? You
The
think I'm
issue
lying?
at hand.
Okay, the time and the space, right? Go look it up. I want y'all to Google it. Subject matter jurisdiction in court cases. I swear. Subject will be you. The matter will be the time and space. And the jurisdiction be what? The court to hear that bull crap. Some courts can't hear certain cases. So now we got the subject. Now we have the matter. And now we got the jurisdiction. Subject, matter, jurisdiction. See how simple that was? So you talk about the past tense and the future tenses. Y'all better read sometimes, brother. This is a game they playing with you. So all of you are lying. And even if you're a Bible thumper, read your Bible. In the Bible, it says, don't swear if you can't turn one hair gray. Now go pick your Bible thumpers. Y'all don't catch the game yet? And they got a Bible in the courtroom. Why? Because they know that you don't know the book. So this is the game that's being constantly played on us every single day. And that's why when I spoke with Earl Grant, that nigga said, You nigga, you try to be like Malcolm. No, nigga, y'all don't understand the type of person I am. It's stuff that I know that would scare the hell out of y'all, for real. And I just keep it to myself because it's not for everybody. It's for those people who know what I'm talking about. And believe me, that's why they got to send their minions out to come at me. But I'm going to make it clear. You can't stop me. You can't shake me. I don't give a freaking how many videos you make about me. You're not a man, brother. You're not a man. And that's what the nation at that time was building, men. But they also were dealing with, these cats were criminals, brother. These niggas was murders in the Nation of Islam back then. So let's move forward.
Malcolm's partner that he went to jail with, Jarvis, told him about these brothers. Jarvis got word from a cop that he knew that John Ali was a rat. Yusuf Shaw knew that John Ali was a rat because Yusuf Shaw's wife, Sister Sylvia, her brothers, this public knowledge for you to back me up, her brothers was a lieutenant and sergeant in the police and the Philadelphia Police Department. Yusuf Shaw's wife come from Philadelphia.
Listen.
From Philadelphia. And Ali Muhammad was standing on that. And Aaron Snowwell, because he talks to them a lot. And the son will tell you, because I'm going to tell you why Yusuf Shaw hated Malcolm in Crofton. Because Yusuf Shaw beat up his wife and Malcolm put him out. And Honorable Elijah Muhammad overruled Malcolm and brought him back in and said, brother, it's just a misunderstanding in life.
And that's why I said earlier, how many niggas that you know in this conscious community beat their woman up and call them bees? Y'all don't get it yet? So let me play this. This is the video that brother, this is the whole. Let's go. Let's go.
Your ancient fathers, Europeans bowed to them. Your fathers were their teachers. The builders of the pyramids were not white. They were black. The builders of the Sphinx is not white. They are black. The fathers of mathematics and science were not white. They are black. And the ancient whites bowed at the foot of these ancient black masters. Why? Because they were grand masters worthy of worship, because their head was adorned with the wisdom of God, and that gave them the scepter of power and rulership. So now, why then are you a Negro and a nigger and a despised person in America? It is not because just of the blackness of your skin. Certainly this is a racist society. But if you and I possess the light, the wisdom of God, we could get around their racism. Because light penetrates everything. Light don't know, barriers. Can you imagine a laser beam saying, I can't get through? Imagine light standing around.
Let's get these lights up, y'all. Let's go.
It's too tough for me. If the light can't say that, how can people of light entertain such silliness and be people of light? No, beloved, either we got it or we don't. Now, he said he's coming. Did you know that Jesus said, I am the light of the world? Do you know what that means? If he was raised from the dead, now think about this. He's a man coming up just like you and me under like circumstances, and he masters all of the circumstances of his life, all of the hardships, all of the rigors. He masters it. He overcomes the world to show men that man is God, that man have divine in him, and man must recognize his own divinity. That's what Jesus was all about. He was saying to you, not come worship me, come follow me. Because the same thing that I have in me that makes me Jesus, Lord, Savior, and Christ, you got it in you. If you will follow the light that I'm giving you, you will grow, that where I am, you may be also. It don't mean floating in the sky. It means the plane of wisdom that he functions on, you and I can function on the same plane if we submit and bow our will to his will as he bowed his will to the will of the Father. I'm closed now. Now look, you are looking backwards for your Jesus, but your Jesus is today with you. If we are called Negro, and Negro means dead.
Listen, black is Negro.
That's what it means.
It's the same thing.
Negro in English, in Latin it's Necro, and in Greek it's Nekro. And every word that you find in the dictionary with Necro as the prefix, necrology, necromancy, it's all dealing with the dead.
Listen,
you and I are living here from the neck down, but dead from the neck up. Dead mentally, dead spiritually, dead socially, dead economically, dead politically. We are dead, functioning on what kind of a level? A horizontal level. How can you be raised from a horizontal level to stand at a living perpendicular on the square? Talk to me. Now look, beloved, wait now. It's the beasts that walk on four legs. Is that right? What does the Bible teach you in the book of Revelations and in the book of Daniel? That the sheep were in the midst of what? Four great beasts. You think they're talking about a lion, a tiger, a leopard, and a panther? Men tame wild beasts, bring them around in circuses and have shows for you. These were some pretty tough beasts. And the sheep were in the midst of the four beasts. And a lamb was in the midst of the four beasts. Is that right? Oh, beloved, we don't have time to go into all of it. But look, please, please. Look. Dear beloved, I just want you to see that the scripture is full of light. If you just pull back the veil, open up the symbols and get the meanings. There's light for us in the books of wisdom from Almighty God. You are the sheep. You are the dead. Look at how we function.
On a horizontal level.
Our level is a dead level. Where you going tonight, brother? I'm gonna party.
Is it real? Still
What's happening after that Farrakhan speak? Well, hey, man, you got a bottle in the room, you're gonna party. Where's your head? Is your head up? You see how the dogs walk? They walk on four legs with their neck dropped over, always looking on the ground, sniffing for something. Is that right? Why did Jesus say he didn't want to give the bread of the kingdom to dogs? Did you think he was talking about four-legged dogs? And do you think men and women of a dog mentality can sniff out the wisdom of God that exists on a higher plane? Do you think that men and women of...
Explain this to you. See, y'all don't know what the horizontal level is. It's like you bent over and you're always looking down. We don't look up. We're looking down. Everything is downward. It's looking down. Now we got our phones. We're looking down at the phones. We're not looking up and seeing the chemtrails. We're looking down. Everything is down now, looking down. Y'all don't get it yet? This is in 1983. Everything, if you can't control your hunger drive and your sex drive, you're done. Your hunger and your sex drive. Pay attention.
Low character. This is what I'm talking about, beloved. When all you can see in a woman is pleasure and not the serious creation of Almighty God. When all your mind functions on is the filth and the decadence of this world's life, the homosexuality, the lesbianism, the freakishness of this world's life, yet you call yourself a noble in the mystic shrine. I beg your pardon. You are not noble at all, for noble means lofty character. Huh?
But I didn't like the minister either. You get it?
We have to become noble. Yes, beloved. We function on a low level. You know why? We got the mark of the beast in our forehead and in our hands. The beast is not talking about a four-legged animal. It's talking about governments and powers that do not function according to the divine law and will and morality of God. And you and I live in a country where they have power and they do what power demands, and they don't follow moral law. They don't follow ethical principle. They do what they want to do. And when you tell them you're wrong, they say, who's gonna tell me any better?
Listen up.
Who's gonna force me? So what if you niggas demand justice? I give you what I please. March on Washington if you want to. I'll give you a little more. But don't press me too hard. The Indian cries out, he says, shut up and go back to your wigwam and play in your teepee. I ain't doing nothing for you. That's not a man that's God is in his heart and in his mind. This is a people that draw nigh unto Jesus, as the scripture said, with their lips, but their hearts are far removed from him. These are hypocrites, beloved. And if there were justice in the government, we would be a free and independent people with the same equal opportunity as everybody else that is white in America has. But you have to fight for every inch that you get. You have to organize and scheme and plot and plan for little simple things. And you think like beasts. I'm sorry. But who is it in our community tearing up each other? White people are not killing us like we're killing each other, brothers and sisters.
This is crazy. 83. This still happens.
We can blame him and all that if that's what makes you feel good, but that doesn't alter the reality. If white people went away tonight by some stroke of magic, what would we do tomorrow morning? The problem wasn't going away as long as ignorance is in the head of our people, hatred for ourselves, hatred for our blackness, is that right? Envy and jealousy, destroying our organizations, destroying our capabilities. Yes, we have a great and wonderful grandmaster. Sure we do. Why not back him stronger? Why is it that we must tear down each other in order to get up? Why must we be self-destructive? Because you got the mark of the beast in your head and you're not functioning upright, you're functioning downright on the level of the lower animals. Now, in order to be raised up, Hiram needed a certain grip.
You know what that grip is, bro?
Is that right?
The lion's grip.
The lion's grip.
He wasn't in a real deep grave.
If you do this,
he was in a shallow grave.
Bring him up from a dead level.
That meant he could get up. He had life in him. You just had to know how to reach him.
Listen.
Is that right?
Listen.
These black folk got life in them, brother and sister. You just got to know how to reach them. The Bible is your tool to reach the people. The Quran is a tool to reach the people. If you're not raising the people up from a dead level to a living perpendicular, you haven't learned how to use your book yet. This is not a book of entertainment where we hoop and dance and shout and sing and glorify God in music and the people come in dumb and go out dumber. No, beloved. No, no, no. This is your square and this is your compass. This is your tool of liberation for your people. You just have to know as a master mason how to use your tools. You're not working on a physical building. It's not a hammer. It's not a sickle. You don't hear a sound. It's done with the word of God and how you use your tool. If you know how to use your square, if you know how to make your plumb line, if you know how to draw from the cornerstone, it is a tried and precious stone laid in the corner. If you know how to work your work, Master Mason, we can build the real temple. And the real temple is not stone. The real temple that you Hiram, you master architect, you noble, you got it in you. Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is where? Talk back to me.
All right now.
Where is the kingdom?
Where's it at?
If it's within you, then what you looking up for? My Bible teaches me that Jesus told the disciples to pray like this: Our Father, which art in heaven.
Come on, baby.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
Come on, baby. Y'all don't even know. Bro.
Come. That's an interesting expression. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. Where? Say it again. Well, all right. Well, if the kingdom is coming to earth, why are you trying to get in the sky for? Huh? It's coming on earth. Now look, if it's coming on earth, then where is the kingdom? If Jesus said the kingdom is within you, then we need a master mason. We need a master builder. We need an architect to do what? To take it out of the souls of men and bring it forth and make it manifest. And how do you do it? You do it with light. And the word of God is light. And if you know how to use your square, and if you know how to use your compass, if you know what your apron means,
listen up.
Lord have mercy. If you know, if you know why it's called a blue lodge, and if you know why you gotta, what do you call that? Ride the donkey. Ride the goat. Gotta catch all kind of hell to call yourself a master. Well, I think we qualified. Ain't nobody on earth caught more hell than black people in white America. God knows we've been riding a goat for 400 years. It seemed to me. And all we need is to purify. Isn't that in your second degree? You got to clean up. You got to purify your life. You haven't done it yet. So even if you're going up to 33, you got to go back down and come back up again. Because as I heard my brother say, the eagle got to squat to get up, because the way down is the way up. And because you think you're up, you fell down. Woo. And your lives are not a witness to purity. Your lives are not a witness to purification. You got to go back and put on your apron. That is a quadrangular with 3 points up. Is that right? And I think when you're coming in, you drop the 3 points down. Is that right? Lord have mercy. This is wisdom, brother and sister. You all are full of wisdom. You got wisdom all around you. Everything you do is wise. Yes. But the wisdom that is behind the veil. 3 points. Body, soul, and mind. When they're illuminated with the light, and the upper part of your apron falls down, meaning that the light now is shined on your lower self, so that you can get yourself into order, so that when you knock the gavel, as the grandmaster hit it once and it came to order, when you become the grandmaster of your own lodge, you bring yourself into order, and you are totally out of order because you really have not been truly illuminated and shined the light on the passions of.
And that's why the judge bangs that mallet 3 times, Hiram.
Self, to put the passions under control. And when you got them under control, then I know that I'm not after my brother's wife. I know that my brother's wife is my brother's wife and not my wife. You didn't hear me. When you got your passions under control, you know that your brother's daughter is not your daughter. You know that your own daughter is not for you to cohabit with. Listen good now. When you got yourself under control, men and women see God coming out of you. God is in your walk. He's in your talk. He's in your look. You're lit with his wisdom. You're like that lamp set on a pillar. A lamp on it and a glass around the lamp that is bright as a shining star, lit from a blessed.
That's why you don't have to say nothing when you walk into a room. You don't have to say I'm King Kong conscious. You don't have to say I'm none of these things. Your light will shine when you walk into the room. And this is the crazy part about people. Niggas talking about Malcolm and Khalid. You didn't. If Khalid was here and Malcolm was here, you niggas wouldn't care about neither one of them. You know why? Because niggas are hide. They'll talk about them. You didn't care. They didn't care about me. I met Khalid probably twice. You didn't care about Khalid. Niggas always cheerleading on the sideline about Khalid. And if Khalid was here, them niggas go, oh, you nigga too radical, brother. If Malcolm, and I'm being 100 with you. So I've been blessed, brother. Again, that's my brother, Supreme Captain Mustafa, the minister's son, and that's his grandson. I don't talk about these things. I live these things. So this is why you don't have no idea who's rocking with me. I don't have to run around here and boast and brag about nothing, beloved. You can mention my name to either one of these brothers or mostly anybody in the Nation of Islam. Okay? You can even go to my brother, the national spokesperson, my brother Ishmael. Ask him. Tell him to call me when you're with him. And he'll pick up the phone and he'll call me. This is the thing y'all don't know about me. Because I know things that y'all truly don't know. I just don't talk about it. For what? I could tell you all about these things, these beautiful things that y'all don't know. When people say, Sabir, you against, I'm not against anything. I'm about truth. Shout out to my brother Clyde. I'm about truth, bro. I'm not about nobody following me, homie. I'm not. This is us. Look at my brother Clyde right there. He said, no doubt. There you go, taking a picture. This is my brother, Zebulon, my old barber. When I go back to my hood, nigga, this is where I'm at. Am I lying, Clyde? This is where I'm at. I'm in Southwest. You don't see these cats that y'all sit on social media with talking in these neighborhoods like this, bruh. This is real talk, bruh. This is how I am. I know these dudes. So don't try to play me for nothing. Let me go back a little further, okay? Hold up. Listen up.
In terms of sand and stony mountains, but we must travel the desert.
Listen.
In the desert, where there are no clouds, to give forth water. Where there is no water, there is no herbage, no vegetation. Then the earth becomes like granulated stone. So it is with black people in America. Even though we have clouds above our head and we have beautiful green fields in America, it is hot and dry of the water of divine life for the poor people of Almighty God who have been brought out of the east on a westerly course and brought into North America, hit in the head and buried in the north corner. Is that right? In a shallow grave where there is no light. Now, if the east represents the light because it's the place of the rising of the sun, the west represents darkness because it is the place of the setting of the sun. Is that right? Now, if we were carried out of the east and we didn't come on the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, nor did we come on the Mayflower, our fathers were brought here in the holds of ships. Is that right? We met some ruffians. Don't tell me they weren't rough. They were rough and tough. For they robbed us of our raiment. They hit us in the head. And they took away from us our names. Beautiful names. Names of the living God. Why names of God?
What he said,
Because you are the divine people of God. You dress in the garment of queens. You dress in the garment of kings. You adorn your head with wisdom. Why? Because you are the people of Almighty God. And you should walk proudly like kings and queens, not in a symbolic way, but in a very real way. All praise is due to Allah. Everybody all right? Let's go down a little deeper.
Hope y'all getting this.
Now, beloved, losing names that connect us to God, we take on the names of our slave master, as it is written in the book of Daniel. Daniel says that there were certain men that were seen in the east that were skilled in wisdom and mathematics.
Ooh.
And they could stand in the presence of the king. They had names: Daniel, Hananiah, Azariah, Mishael. Is that right? That's right, sir. And Daniel. They were brought out of their own place and brought into Babylon. Babylon, as you know, was an ancient city of confusion and deep corruption. And wherever you have confusion, there's darkness. And wherever you have corruption, there is darkness. So coming from Jerusalem to Babylon, they came to a city of darkness and corruption. Is that right? The richest city of that day. But the wicked king wanted to change their names, wanted to change their learning. Is that right? And change their tongue and give them to eat a portion of the king's meat, a kind of meat that they never ate when they were at home among their own people, worshiping their own God. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And so the king changed their name to Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Is that right? Right. Now, do you think that the Caucasian people went to Africa to get people who were swinging in trees? How could people who swang in trees build their cities, build their town,
teach them medicine,
teach them how to cook, sew for them, build their mansions? It seems to me they got a mason. It seems to me they got hold of a builder. It seems to me they got hold of a daughter of the mystic shrine. It seems to me they got hold of a star out of the east.
Let me explain this to y'all. See, this is why people don't know their Bible. Ruth was a Moabitess. She was a Moor. Ruth the Moabitess. The Eastern Star is a Astarte that's inside your Bible. Astarte, the Eastern Star, or Ruth the Moabitess. And this is why you have ruthless records. Ruthless mean without child, without mother. Ruthless is without mother, as in ruthless records. They understand the science, you just don't get it. The oldest Masonic lodge is in Philadelphia, B. It's in Philadelphia. And in Philadelphia, across the street from City Hall, they have a Moorish room in Philadelphia. A Moorish room. They studied you, B. Make me out of a liar.
And they wanted to bring these children of the Most High God into a state of degradation so that they could mock God by mocking the people of Almighty God.
I don't get it.
Now you read of Daniel looking backward. But what's the sense of reading Daniel looking backward when the Bible is a living book? It is a book of yesterday to teach us all about today. Because if the Bible is only about yesterday and not good for today, then we don't need it. But all of you that are good Christians, you know the Bible is a relevant book. And if the Bible is a relevant book, then what happened in Daniel's day is pointing to what's happening in 1983. Is that right? Now, where do you find people that lost their name?
Listen.
That lost their language? That have taken on a different learning and are eating a strange meat? Here they are. Right here in the Western Hemisphere. There they are. Mrs. Whitehead. Think about a name like that. Mrs. Whitehead. Certainly your hair will grow white if you live long enough. But that's not a name of God. Mr. Wolf. That's awful. For us to be named after the creatures when we are the children of the Creator. Isn't that something? They gave us names. Mr. Bunch. Mr. Tally. Mr.
I'm talking about
Woodcutter.
Africa. I said in America.
Mr. Fish.
Pay attention.
Mr. Hall.
Pay attention.
Mr. and Mrs. Roundtree. How come we are not in the culture of the wisdom that you have on your head?
Talking about the Fed.
The wisdom that you have on your head is the wisdom of your father. It's not a strange thing to you. You're not a Muslim son. Even though you're in the highest lodge or the highest degree, you are yet not a Muslim son. You are the father himself. You didn't hear me. I'm going to say it again. You're not the son, you are really the father. And Caucasian people who are in the Scottish Rites, they know who you are. Caucasian people who are Shriners and Masons, they know more about you, unfortunately, than you know about yourself. And that's why they continue to rule.
That's true.
No man. Are you listening? I hope you listen. Because look, if you got an equal degree to the other Caucasians who have an equal degree of this high wisdom, how come you don't rule equally? Can a man, listen, can a man of superior wisdom be ruled by a man of inferior wisdom? Then if we are
y'all get it? So let me take y'all there for a second, okay? I'm gonna take you there. You heard what he said? How could a person of superior wisdom? But how many of y'all read Frantz Fanon's book, but I told y'all to read it? How many of y'all read his book? Y'all ready? Oh, y'all need to read Black Skin, White Mask. I'm gonna bear with me. Bear with me. I want y'all to understand it's not white supremacy, brother. It's inferiority. Pick up Frantz Fanon's book right here, Black Skin, White Mask. Oh, hell of a book. The African today is the feeling of inferiority by blacks, especially evident in the educated black man. Oh, it's not white supremacy. This is why Brother Kenny don't want to talk to me, brother, because they try to still figure Sabir out. You can't figure me out. Go ahead. Try it. You're going to hurt yourself. You got to understand my background. You can assume that you know me, but you got to study my background because you will definitely make yourself look crazy trying to play me. Or better yet, going against somebody. And this is the weird part. They've been trying to get, you know, it's wild. They've been telling, people been trying to get me to go against Taj and Taj go against me. You know what's funny? Taj be having me dying. Taj is like 80 years old, bro. Taj is hilarious, bro. And it's dudes who say, well, Sabir, you going against what Taj says. I talk to Taj probably every other week. I used to talk to him every 3 to 4 days, but I talk to Taj all the time. This is the weird part, right? But see, they don't show y'all stuff like this. Give me 1 second. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you something, what I'm talking about. See, this is the thing that y'all don't know what I put together for people. Bear with me. You ready? Y'all don't know that I do stuff like this. Give me 1 second. Look at my sister Kafuni. I don't even know about this. That's a Savior's Day in Detroit. This picture was Savior's Day when we was in Detroit. It was at the I forgot the center that was at. So that picture right here, I'm gonna show you. That was Savior's Day in Detroit. You see the brother back there, the Muslim brother back there. So it's me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I sent this to you, man. This video. Every time you're trying to bring people together, you got somebody always trying to what they're gonna do. James Smalls. That's brother James Smalls, Sabir Bey, my brother Hannibal. I believe Kaba came in later. I think he came in later. I'm not mistaken.
Individuals, even as conscious communicants, maybe step away from everybody. When I start telling y'all, people will start copying and doing things. But brother, I did a video and I was like, I would never do anything else with anybody else unless I was paid or came on as a producer.
Shout out to Nicholas Brooklyn. I ain't gonna show you everything, but y'all can get the video. But let me go a little further before I get off this feed. Let me show you some more to show y'all what we're talking about. So please share the videos out and show your love and your support. I'm gonna show you something. Remember we was talking about the lodge, right? In Philadelphia, you have a Masonic lodge in Philly, the oldest one, and they have a Morris room that's actually there. Give me 1 second if I can pull it up. Damn, do I even have that, John? Let me see if I can find it. Give me 1 minute. Since everybody, they keep trying to make Taj and I go at it with each other. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, such and such and such and such and such and such. Here we go again. We always together. Look. You want to see some fly stuff, y'all? Watch this. Look. Random in Philly.
Demonstrate any of that because it's covered up under before you left there are some things that was going to be done, some work that you was planning on doing if you was going to go back there. It is not unlike you and me remodeling a building, right? And you're not as familiar, say, with plumbing or electric, right? And I'm doing that. And we're working together for 3 or 4 years. And you talk about you don't know anything about this stuff to somebody. And they buy it. They're full of shit.
Man, that's a classic.
Say so.
Classic.
You understand? See, because this is what occurs.
That's the Ethiopian sister.
People are Moors. And you really think that? You're naive.
Keep trying to tell my son he's a Moor. He don't know.
Because no, a scholar, I'm talking about maybe children, maybe, but any scholar knows it because you, as soon as you go into world history, go into military, because you already know how research is done, right? What does the researcher do? What do researchers do? Sociologists do? Do they look at immediate records? No, they go to your older references. They go to older libraries. They go to your 1600 or 1700 books, and they go to war records. That's a standard around the world for research, right? Soon as you even smell it, you don't even need to dive in the pool. You start finding Moorish history. Default. I mean, you don't have to be looking for it.
That's my son right here. That's my other son that y'all never saw before. He's the oldest.
Now this is the point. Now, so what happens? He has a source because that's his father. How much he listens to him on one level, on another level he may not.
That's my son y'all never saw before.
Now, so any scholar knows that the Act of Congress 1871 was the platform for the demon system called the U.S. democracy, where they secretly converted the republic into the democracy order in order to institutionalize slavery and back the U.S. corporation company debt with descendants of Moors who they branded black people, i.e. African Americans. 150 years ago, that's what the Pope Francis is telling everybody right now in the letter to Pope to Obama. Now, he may not know this, but a scholar knows this. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Now, if I was speaking to him as a scholar, you know what I mean, he may be missing a point here, but generally he would not be unfamiliar with it. Anybody who's talking about liberating the so-called black man in America and all that stuff, and the Black Liberation Front and all this bull crap, and then don't know about the coup.
So that's my son. He's the oldest, but this is the one that got killed. And this is like a year with Taj. That's my son Amir. So let me tell you something. You have no idea. None. Taj seen both of these dudes get raised, B. All of them. He's seen all of this. But things that y'all don't know. I never stopped. Yeah, well, you do the action, family. Stop asking somebody else to do the action. You put the work in. How about that part? It's better if you do the work. How about that part? Put the work in. Let me see how much work you're going to do. Okay? So bear with me. I'm almost finished, y'all. Niggas always want somebody else to do it. You should. I don't know, but you know. So let me see if I can find this other video. I think it's on Building 7. Everybody wants you to do everything, but they ain't doing nothing. What is this? Oh, that's 7 years ago. Oh, there's many videos with Taj and I on here. I think it's on Building 7. Give me 1 second. I think Chris did it. Here you go. Yeah, it is.
When it comes to getting to market in a more quick manner, Popular Pace helps us move quickly and efficiently. As we
don't put their work in.
They adopted the Constitution for the United States from Muslim law. John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Jefferson were all.
You see what he said, Ken? You want me to be a sacrifice, but they want me to be the sacrificial lamb. Boy, I tell you, these niggas are scary, bro.
Masons and all deists.
That's City Hall. This is the dead of winter, bro. I was like, oh, this hell, that's a Masonic Lodge. That's City Hall. How much more work y'all want me to put in? Basically, the battlefield or the battleground where the Moors lost their fight at. And actually, if you look around, you'll see 4 points that represents the 4 cardinal points: your fire, your earth, your air, your water. And also where the Pope is called the cardinal, but you got 4 ways to go in. North Gate. You got what? You know, funny, my hands were so frozen, brother. It don't even look like it. Our hands was frozen, bro. North Gate, West Gate, South Gate, East Gate.
East Gate, West Gate, South Gate. It spells news. And of course, you got your zodiac, which is Moorish culture, in the middle of the courtyard. In this courtyard, and this building is designed, it's called Ionic and Moorish architecture, designed just like a mosque. And after we go in this area, we're going to go underneath the parapet in the north, which you see right there. And you're going to see that it is the most elaborate of all of the entries. And after the North Gate, you'll see number 1 North Broad Street, the Masonic Lodge, etc.
Here it is. Look it up.
You'll notice also as we walked in the West Gate, because we came in the West Gate, the architecture is in itself generally very elaborate. However, you'll notice the extreme care and detail that's placed in the North Gate.
You know how hard it is to like really and try to catch Taj and do this type of stuff, bro.
For Shakamatsu, that's this territory, is designed just like a mosque. This is the north gate of the mosque. It has a parapet on the top. They have Billy Penn's statue at the peak of the parapet, and he's situated 23.5 degrees east by northeast, facing the Great Masonic Lodge right there. And this is where the Mummers Parade ends that they have every year, and they assemble at 6th and Moore Street. As you'll notice, as we walked into the other area, you'll notice that the cornerstone is in an open grave pit. And you recognize that in the north gate, the pillars are marble and very elaborate, dressed more elaborately than all the other gates. You also know that North America is referred to its cosmological name, the North Gate.
So what y'all can do is go to my brother Building 7, and y'all will see these types of things. So for the people that talk, no, we do the work. Okay, real rap, and it's not free. None of this is free. I literally go to these places, and I was telling Brother Taj, we got to do something else, bro. I said, Taj, we got to do something else. So we're gonna be talking about it, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take y'all to Spain real fast because
Never go to Vela. See this.
Okay, I'm gonna show y'all. My brother Building 7, my brother Amadeus Christ. I need y'all to pay attention. Please support it and keep it moving. If you're not about unity with our people, keep it pushing, family. This is in Spain.
Crazy. This is gonna be, I bet you, hey Purse, hey Chris, I bet this is gonna be the dopest documentary watched when people see this. I tell you, and you got to get Medee. You got to get him on the history as far as what he's going to explain to you, man. Just sit down, man. It's going to be dope as hell. We out here in Seville, man. First time this is happening in Seville, Spain. The Moors are coming back, baby. We're coming back. We're taking it back. What up?
Dr. Box, there were many failed attempts to fix my teeth. I retouched all my wedding photos.
The tour guide. So that's who I was talking to in the store. So she said, oh, no, somebody in the crowd asked, what about the Moors? That's what they asked her, what about the Moors, right? She said, oh, they were Arabs. That's what she said. And I said, no, Arab just means a person that speaks Arabic, right? So that's what she said. And then we started talking about the Moor. I said, I'm a Moor, she said.
Listen, fam, I don't know what else more I could show them, brother. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I hope I didn't bore people. I hope y'all got something from this. I hope y'all share this out. But I have one more thing I gotta show before I go. So if y'all want to talk about who the Moors are, reach out to me. My email is right there. It's not hard. And again, hey Jarrell, I'm trying to see what day I'm gonna do this class, brother. This class. So give me 1 second.
All right, for sure.
France, Spain, and Portugal, it meant something more direct, black or Negro. Let's start with the English language. In Samuel Johnson's 1755 dictionary, he defines Moor simply as a Negro, a blackamoor. Source, a Dictionary of the English Language, Volume 2. And that wasn't unusual. In the 1817 Encyclopedia Londinensis, the entry reads, Moor, Morris Latin, Maurus Greek meaning black, a Negro, a blackamoor. In Noah Webster's 1828 American Dictionary, it's originally the natives of Mauritania, dark complexioned, often used to mean a Negro, And in John Ogilvy's 1882 Imperial Dictionary, a Moor is a black man or a Negro. But what about French? In Randall Cotgrave's 1611 French-English dictionary, the French word Moor is defined as a Moor, a Moorian, a blackamoor. In Randall Cotgrave's 1611 French-English dictionary, the French word Moor is defined as a Moor, a Moorian, a blackamoor. And in Jean Nicot's Trésor de la langue francoise from 1606, we find the Greek and Latin roots, mauros, meaning dark or black. By 1872, Eugene Littre wrote, Moor, from Latin maurus, from Greek mauros, meaning black, dark, brown. The Spanish and Portuguese entries are even more explicit. In César Houdin's 1607 Spanish-French dictionary, the Spanish word moro is defined as mor negra, that's Moor and Negro. Same with Girolamo Vittori's 1609 trilingual dictionary defining moro as moro negro. And in 1592, Portuguese scholar Jerónimo Cardoso equated Latin maurus with preto negro, both words meaning black. By 1611, Agostinho Barbosa defined maurus as baca preta negra, all dark or black. In the 1700s and 1800s, dictionaries by Rafael Bluteau and Antonio de Moraes Silva reinforced the association of Moro with blackness. Even today, Galician Portuguese dictionaries list Moro as moreno preto escuro. Let's be clear. The word Moor originated from the Greek mauros, literally meaning black. And in early modern Europe, this is how dictionaries understood and defined it. The Iberian slave trade, led by Portugal and Spain in the 1400s, used these definitions in practice. Moros negros described Moors from North Africa. Moros pretos described Moors from sub-Saharan Africa. Both groups were caught in the transition from the Islamic to Atlantic slave trade.
So let me kill that. So black is a modern day term. It's an Anglo-Saxon word. Anglo-Saxon. Black is not ancient, B. It's not ancient. It's modern English. Okay? So every last one of you cats, all of y'all are Moors without a shadow of a doubt, homie. Every last one of you. If you want to dig a little deeper, you can actually reach out to me. I'm so open for this conversation, but you better come with your facts, not your feelings. So it's not a religion. They had to take your nationality from you. Okay, and I want y'all to do me a favor. Look up Dr. Khalid Muhammad, talk about him being a Moor. I'm going to say this again. Look up Dr. Khalid speaking on him being a Moor and make me out of a liar. God willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow. But holla.
Love, respect, appreciation.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
Salute.
Peace.
Listen up, y'all. Listen up.
Good job, bro.
Let's go. Fred Hampton, baby. You better study history. Nobody brings it like this, baby.
1948, Chicago, Illinois. A young Panther was born. He became a man when he was just a little boy. Excellent athlete. He excelled in the classroom too. How supreme actions speak. That's when his passion is big. Racial injustices, poverty, slavery. He went to college, studied law, then joined the NAACP. A lot of bad things happen. People need to have answers. Watching he keep asking. So he joined the Black Panthers. Have a mission, no assistance. Then fight, try to get order. Fight capitalism and socialism. Fight fire with water. The right cause, a good plan that requires understanding. The right cause, a good man. The Black Messiah, Fred Hampton.
Look it up for yourself, baby.
Man had a lot of heart. Some say a lot of nerves. The man had a lot of smart. The man with the $1 million words. Led by example. Righteous people want to follow. Take a special kind of mantle. Unite the gangs in Chicago. Made a march in peace. Become allies. Soldiers.
Better listen to this.
Supervise the police. They're brutalized and control us. He wanted to miss a lot of tricks. Told him what he knew about law. Informed him about politics. Told him what he knew about war. All races, one vision. the American activist, we in the Rainbow Coalition. Everybody thought Jackson did genocide, a global bliss, poetry like a vocalist, FBI's most wanted list, revolutionary socialist.
Better know yourself, know your enemies, brother, because ain't just the European.
Here we go. We can't take it no longer. He getting bigger by the hour. Every day he getting stronger. The people give him more power. Intelligent, discipline. He can organize confusion. He militant, different. He can recognize illusions. Maybe overthrow the government. Protests, riots. Maybe even run for president. But who would want to keep it quiet? Informants on the inside. He still seems unstoppable. But this is always how a leader die. Because they getting too powerful. Like the barrel of a gun crucified. He was only 21. Look at all the things he did in a short time. Imagine all the things he could have done. If he could speak from the grave, Fred Hampton to say this: you could kill a Black Panther, but the Panther still exists.
Damn, boy.
This record is dedicated to the chairman, Fred Hampton.
Hear it out, baby.
May you rest in everlasting peace. And to his family, his queen, Akua and Jerry, and his son, the chairman, Fred Hampton Jr. Peace, love.
Sabir Bey.